Okay, we'll see if we can get this rolling today out here on my deck. Alright, good morning. Welcome to Thursday's show. Rob here in Canada with the great unfolding. Cheers with coffee. Alright, let's continue on with this little article that I was reading yesterday. It's a beautiful little one, and it's by William Meehan. So, the Spirit which is of God. How clearly this gives us to see what is distinctly and altogether of God. When moved to the path in which it operates, our spirit senses its guidance, its power to sift the wheat from the chaff. But the spirit of the world, in its vaunting of the seen and immediate, feeds upon soulish things. For in the world's wisdom, these are the things that matter, things that thrill, things spectacular, promise and prophecy of a golden age, mixture of dream and discontent. No, not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of God. That's for us. And this spirit finds exercise in the varied situations of life, giving an enabling power of judgment, a poise and balance becoming those of God. And what a spirit should be ours in looking forth on men. Having Christ's Spirit, our desire should be to share our blessings with others. And we can only share what we have, and this should be not our thirst and our hunger, our wants and our wishes. God will see to these, so that from His rare supply we may give from our bread and our gourd. God has come into our life, and the fact is demonstrated daily. Before our eyes, in all that touches us, God demonstrates the great fact that we are of Him. God always carries out His statements to their logical conclusions. If then His word declares, you are of Him and are in Christ Jesus, He makes it absolutely true and perfectly a fact. And the believing of it, He makes richly worthwhile. Life is filled with overwhelming evidence to all who truly know their God. What manner of being must He be, who for us holds so much? One can meet and satisfy the entire range of human need. And however deep, however difficult of disclosure, Christ understands them all. In Him we find the guiding thread of life's strange labyrinth. We are enriched in everything in Him, and not deficient in a single grace. We are sons of God, temples of the living God, even of Him whose love and grace have made us such, of Him who will, and Word and leading Spirit are in continuous process in our lives. So it's a steady thing. We are of Christ, so we live and breathe and are in Christ. We know this, we believe this. The rest of the world can't see that. They will get it later. What larger place can we desire than that which we find in Christ? There indeed is conscious, inner calm, and ever-present realization of God. And this is a truth not meant for study only, or for the lecture of the armchair. It is for common life, with its wearing thought, and seeming impetus in face of ill. Translated thus, the hourly path in life is peace. And even as in Canaan, houses were already built, wells digged, and vineyards waiting, so in the new creation, blessings await us. The secrets of His heart are many, and once known, are unforgettable. But only the Spirit which is of God enables us to understand them and to appreciate their worth. They are things divine, things of God in Christ. In Him, the Christ of God, the essential, indispensable Christ. The one whose dread hour at Gethsemane and at Golgotha wrought our redemption, our deliverance through His blood, the solitary dignity of the blood, spelling out for all time, forgiveness of offenses, magnificently full and complete. It is of God in Christ. Kind hearts are here, yet would the tenderest one have limits to its mercy. God has none. and man's forgiveness may be true and sweet, but yet he stoops to give it. More complete is love that lays forgiveness at thy feet, and pleads with thee to raise it. Only heaven means crowned, not vanquished by the word forgiven. So we are justified. Forgiveness is for Israel. Always has been. We are already justified. We are already chosen in Christ before the disruption and called during this lifetime. I'll say it again. We are members of Christ's body. Let's stand in Christ, full and complete in Him, and be free in Christ. I love you all. Have a wonderful Thursday.